Hello everyone, my name is Francis Jr. Are you a beginner in Python programming language? Then I advise you to watch this tutorial, like and follow. Hello, this Python tutorial is strictly for beginners. If you're a beginner in Python, make sure you like and follow this page and watch every video here. Thank you. Now in today's tutorial, we are going to be talking about a list. Now what is a list? A list is the simplest collection of data items in Python stored in square brackets. Each item is separated from the other using a comma. Now we can move around our list moving beautiful built-in functions in Python. So Python has given us some built-in functions that we can use to move around our list. Now, have you ever gone to the market before? Yes, I know literally all of us, or many of us, have gone to the market to get items for ourselves like clothes, shoes, so on, or food stuff. Now, before going to the market, what do? You write a list of items you want to get for you not to forget each item you want to buy. So same thing is applicable to Python programming language. We have a list that contains items, of which each item are stored in separate indexes. So do so, follow us as we learn together. Let's assume we want to go for shopping and the name of our list will be groceries. And we are going to input the items we want to shop when we go to our grocery store. What are the items we want to buy? So let's get food items first. Let's get cream cheese. Let's get yes, and this is okay. Let's not make it too bulky. We have cream cheese, meat, fish, beans, rice in our list of items we want to get. Now, there are basically in Python a lot of built-in functions that can help us navigate or move around our list. Now, we'll start by using the first here, which is printing out each item in our list. So assuming we want to print out each item in our list in Python, we need to access each item by their index number. And we know in Python the index of items start from 0 upwards, right? So in other words, our cream cheese here is at the index of 0. That is not negating the fact that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in our list, but the first item is going to start from the index of 0. So if we want to access where cream cheese is in our list, we do that by calling out groceries. So first of all, type in our print, then also the name of our list, which is groceries, then the index of the item we are looking for. So the index of cream cheese, which is at index 0. Then when we run this code, it's gonna print in cream cheese for us. Boom. You can see the output below. Let me raise this up a bit. Yeah. Cream cheese below. Now we can also check the index of meat, where is meat in our list, by simply typing in the index of meat, which is at index 1. Then when we run this code, we have meat printed here. Now we can also input negative values, which is this should be -1. So when we input -1, we are going to have pasta, yes, as our last value. And when we input -2, we are going to have rice. Yes, so when we run this code, we have rice. This is awesome. Now that is that for finding an item in our list using the index number of the item. Now next, we are going to be checking if our list contains an item. Now let's assume we want to check if our list contains noodles. Is there noodles in our list? No. So we want to check if our list has noodles in it. So how do we do that? We simply type our print and call out noodles. Since these are strings of item, we type out noodles as a string by putting our quotes, right, and type in noodles. Oh, my keyboard is a bit faulty, pardon me. Noodles, right? Yes, so we want to check if noodles is in our grocery list. So we do that by using the in operator, so to say. So we type noodles in groceries. Nice. So when we run this code, it's going to return a Boolean value, which is either true or false. So if noodles is in our list of item, it's going to return a true, else it's going to return a false. So when we run this code, we are going to have a false because noodles is not in our list of item. So now let's add noodles to our list of item and run the code again. Noodles in grocery. Now let's run the code again. This time around, it's going to give us a true. Yes, now see our output. True is our output because now noodles is in our list. Note, we can only do that using our in operator. Next, we want to check the length of our list. So how do we do that? We do that by using what we call the len function, short form of length, which is len function. And len function takes an argument, one argument, and what is going to be our argument is going to be the name of our list, which is groceries. So we type groceries inside here and run our code. Now this is going to give us how many items are in our list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So automatically our output is going to be 7. Yes, we run the code and now we are having 7 as our output because we have 7 items, which the first item is stored at the first index, which is index 0, right? Second one is at index 1 and so on. Now next, we are going to see how we can add an item at the end of our list. And how do we do that? We do that by using a built-in function, which is called the append. Some people call it method, some call it a function. So let's define a variable here and call out groceries. Use our built-in method or function dot append. There are many functions, built-in functions we can use in Python. So you can see them here. We have count, index, sort, pop, clear, extend. There are many of them. So let's type in our append, and our append takes one argument, of which the argument is the item we want to add at the end of our list. So what item do we want to add at the end of our list? So since it's a list that contains strings of number, we call out our quote and add the item we want to add at the end of our list. So let's add cereal at the end of our list. Cereal. So when we run this code, I'll add groceries. Cool. Now we can see in our output we have cream cheese, meat, fish, beans, rice, pasta, noodles, cereal at the end of our list. So that is that for the append function. Now next is inserting an item anywhere we want in our list. Let's assume we want to add an item not just at the end of our list, but we want to add the item to be either the second, the first, or the third. How do we do that? We do that using the insert function. Now we go ahead and type the name of our list, which is groceries, and using the dot, we call in our insert function. And our insert function takes 2 arguments, which the first one is the position where we want to insert the item or the object, while the second one has to do with what we want to insert into our list. So let's give it the position we want it to be. Let's insert it at the position of at the index rather of 0, so that to take the place of cream cheese, and cream cheese will have to move. So let's take out our noodles from our list, right? Let's take out our noodles from the list, and let's insert noodles here and take noodles to index 0. So we are going to impute the index where we want noodles to be, and separated by a comma, then impute our noodles, right? Then we come below and of course print out our list using the list name, which is groceries. You see, Python automatically gives this a positional argument of index 0 object as what as noodles. So now let's run our code, and when we run this code, we are going to have noodles as our first at the first place at index 0 of our list. We have noodles, cream, cheese, meat, fish, beans, rice, and pasta. So next, we are going to be seeing how to clear our list entirely, to clear out everything that is in our list. So how do we do that? We do that by using the built-in function called clear. Now, let's go ahead and take this out. So we are going to call groceries.clear. Now, clear is going to return an empty list to us. So we go ahead and .clear and print out our groceries. So when we print groceries, we are going to have an empty list. Let's run these. Boom. This is the output. Now we have an empty list. Assume we want to insert an item to a particular location of our choice. So how do we do that? We do that by using a function called the insert. Now the insert takes two arguments, one for the position and one for the item you want to insert. Let's assume we want to insert the item at position 1, that's before cream cheese, that is at the index of 0. So we are going to impute the index of 0, and second argument for the item we want to insert. So because this is a list containing strings, we are going to call it in a string format. And look at PyCharm automatically gives this a positional argument. I think it's already built in. So we are going to impute the item we want to add at the beginning of our list. So now let's type in the item. Let's add noodles. I took noodles out. So let's add noodles. So when we come here and print our groceries, we are going to have noodles at the beginning of our item or our list. Let's run this. Good. Now we have noodles, cream cheese, meat, fish, beans, rice, and pasta. Now next, we want to see how to change an item entirely from our list. So in other words, this time around, we are going to impute a new list completely. This time I want it to be an integer, a list containing only numbers. So we are going to call this, let's call it numbers, and set numbers to 1, 2, let's make that to 10 or so. So this time around, we are dealing with only numbers, integers. So this time I want us to change entirely an item in our list. So we are having integers in our numbers list that contain integers from 1 to 10. So let's assume we want to change the first item, which is number 1, right? We want to change number 1 to another number completely. Let's change number 1 to 11 in our list. So for us to do that, we call out the name of our list, which is numbers, and the index of the number we want to change, which is at index 0, and set it to 11 completely. Now we go ahead to print out numbers, and when we run this code, yes, we are going to have 1 being changed to 11. You can see the output here: 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Now next, let's talk about extending our numbers list. Let's assume we want to add other numbers from 11 to 20, because in our list here we only have 1 to 10. So let's assume there's another list below and we want to extend our numbers here. Let's call these numbers _1. Numbers _1, and let's define another list and let's call that numbers _2, and let's set this to 11 to 20. 11. Now let's extend the number 1 list, and we want to add all the items contained in number _2 list into number 1 list. So how do we do that? We do that using a built-in function called the extend. So first we call out our number _1 and use the dot append. Sorry, the dot extend rather, not append. The dot extend. Woof. Now the dot extend takes 1 argument, and what's going to be the argument is going to be the list we want to add into our number _1 list. So that will be number _2 in here. So we go ahead and print number _1. Now it's going to have 1 to 20 in number _1. Now let's run it and see. Boom. Now we have 1 to 20. We can still print out number _2, and that is only going to carry out. That is only going to have the items in 2. So it's not going to be modified. It's only going to have the items we know that is in number _2, which is 11, 12, 13 to 20. So let's go ahead and print number _2. Now number _2 is printed below. You can see 11, 12 to 20. So it's not being modified. What is being modified here is only what is contained is only number _1 that is being extended. Now next on our list, we want to see how to pop out the last item in our list. And for us to do that, we use the pop function. And what does the pop function do? The pop function takes the last item from our list, right? So we are going to do that by calling out the pop function number _1 dot pop, and let's go ahead and print number _1. So when we do that, we are going to have 10 being taken out. Nice. Now we have 1, 2 to 9, and 10 is no longer in our list. Now the pop can also take in an argument, the index of the item we want to pop out. So let's assume we want to pop out 2. So we are going to insert the index of 2, which is at index 1 in here. So when we run this code, we are going to have 2 being popped out. Let's run it. Good. Now we have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 10, and 2 being popped out. Now next is taking out an item entirely from our list. Now how do we do that? We do that using our delete. Now the difference between delete and pop is the pop function stores the item we took out inside somewhere else, right? While the delete takes it entirely from our code. Why the pop stores it somewhere else, so you can pop out and put it in another variable, but the delete takes it out completely. Now let's use the delete. We use the short form for delete, which is del, and call out the name of our variable, which is num _1, and inside the index of the item we want to delete in a square bracket. Now which item should we delete? Let's delete 2, so which is at index 1. So let's go ahead and print number underscore 1, and when we run this, we see 2 being deleted completely. Same result, 2 is being deleted. So let's change this to another index so that it will be clear for us to understand. So let's take out, this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's take out 4. So for us to take out 4, let's run our code. Boom. Now 4 is being deleted entirely. We cannot access 4 inside another variable again. 4 is being deleted entirely from our code. Now next is sorting out our item. Let's assume our item are being scattered and we want to sort them out. We want them to be sorted out. What do? Let's scatter this. Let's place this here. Yes, now our list is being scattered. So let's assume we want our list to be arranged. So what do? In ascending order or descending order, we use the sort function. We call out our number, name of our list, number underscore 1 dot impute our sort function. Boom. And go ahead to print our num underscore 1. So let's run this. Python automatically sort them in ascending order. You can see back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. Now we can also add an argument here of reverse method. We can do this in reverse, and by simply typing in our sort or reverse and set it to true. So instead of sorting them in ascending order, Python is going to set them in descending order. There's an index error here. Yeah, sort that out. So now let's run this code. Python is going to set them now in descending order. Cool. Now we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now what else do we need to do again? Okay, I think, okay, let me do this. Dots. Okay. Okay, I think let's check out the index of an item in our list. Now I think we've not done that yet, so this time let's check the index of an item in our list. We do that by typing the index function, and what item do we want to know the index of it. Let's check the index of 5. That means the location of 5 in our list. Let's go ahead and run this. It's going to give us the index of 5. Do we have 5 here? Here it's located at what index? Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, located at index 7. So we'll run this. We have 5 located at index 7. And also, I think count. Yeah, count. So let's check out how many times our number appears in a list. Now we do that by using the count function or count method, whatever way is suitable for you to call them, mean the same thing. So count, let's count the times 5 appears in our list. I guess it's 1. So when we do this, we are going to have 1 because 5 appears only 1 time in our list. Yes, so let's add a couple of 5 again so that we can do this. And okay, let's separate them from each other so that it's going to be more, it's going to be beautiful. I think this is okay. Now 5 appears 3 times, so when we run this code, we see 5 3 times. So it automatically counts the number of times 5 appears in our list. I think that is that for today, and thank you for following up and keeping up. Don't forget to keep coding. My name remains Francis Jr., and you can like and follow us on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and also WhatsApp using the link below. Keep coding and stay blessed.